FGO JP just had their 11th anniversary, and we got a ton to go over. Now, those of you on the NA side who are wondering what exactly is announced that actually matters to me, well, strap in, because we got quite a bit to talk about right here, right now. First up, let's talk about the 11th Annie servant. Quick disclaimer, if you actually care about who the anniversary servant is, skip to this timestamp to say exactly what I think this means. The new anniversary servant is Azreal. This is the second male anniversary servant, the first being Sherlock back at the second anniversary, and it is quite amazing. He's a single target arts assassin, which go ahead and tells us that this year is the year of arts. Even during the stream, Kado-san himself actually had an arch shirt. Between Archer of the End and Escalifus, the first Hassan here makes the third arch-focused servants that they've made in the past couple of months. Now, what does this tell you for the future? It means arts is back in a real way. So begin developing a lot of your arch-focused servants now, even more than you already have. I mean, yeah, you already have Castoria, Tamamo, and Proto Merlin, but now you're getting even more support and even more focuses that can use these supports. So keep that in mind when you're leveling up your units. And it's a good thing too, because FGO has been listening to us, fellow masters. We finally have a permanent endgame mode, so let's talk about it. It is called the Hellish Trials. It is going to be a separate node that's actually on the main menu screen, and it takes you here. Here you have two sections, the actual challenge mode and the shop. In the challenge mode, you'll have a challenge that rotates every month and you can repeat every day for 5 times. You can use a support, sure, but you cannot have dual supports, and they do have a slot specifically for Grand Servants, so your Grand Servants will have a use here. The turn only completes if you actually defeat the challenge, but once your entire team is wiped, you will lose and you'll have to start over again. Now, you might notice here that it is one note repeatable for not much AP, thank God, but you also have multiple missions that you can complete. So these are things you're actually aiming for to complete and get done to get more rewards. This is something that we've been needing forever. Outside of the event, outside of stories, there just isn't anything to do, especially if you're fully caught up or just bored for farming. But now that there's an actual end game mode, there's now something to do. This is going to be very good for all those people who love challenge quests so much. You finally have something to do, and for other masters who want to test their might or maybe see just how far they have to go, this is perfect for them too. Grand Trials can only do so much, especially when you finally have the Grand Servants you need. You basically don't need to use them anymore. But now you have this mode, and it's very good. But there's more to it. There actually is an exchangeable shop here. That's right, Mat Exchange. Every day, the shop is going to rotate between what items you can actually exchange for, which is amazing because that means it's another avenue for you to get your items that you really need. And again, it rotates every single day. So every day you do your 5 runs, swap out whatever materials you want, and you're good. But there is more. And it's really important too, because we'll actually have the ability to go to bond level 16 and 3000 HP in attack. Let's talk about it. With the Hellish Trial, you'll also be giving a free greater bond flame that will allow you to go from bond 15 to bond 16. And rumor has it is about 10 times the amount of experience needed to go to 16 as it was to 15. Which is a lot, but hopefully the Hellish Trial is going to offer a lot of bond level to kind of make this a little bit easier, as well as all the new CEs that have been focusing for bond this year. But that's not all, we also have a new type of 5-star foe card, and this foe card is specifically used only to go to 3000. That's right, we already have 5-star foes before, but those will only work up to 2000. These ones will go specifically to 3000. You can get all this stuff inside of the shop, inside of Hellish Trial, along with Bond Flames, the normal 5-star foe cards, and Crystallized Lore. Now, a lot of your servants will not only be stronger, but has a chance to get more coins and just bond more with your servants, which means, sorry supports, looks like you're getting out of retirement. And let's go ahead and talk about what else could be coming down the pipeline. We got more animation updates, 10 of them in fact. Now, we still have a couple more servants outside of that that could use some help, Geronimo, but Hopefully they'll be giving those in the future. It's very good that they remembered and actually used the time they have to update those servant animations. It also shows that they are still willing to go back. Now we do have some more servant upgrades as well, which we already know, we're very exciting. Destiny Order Summon is back with the form that they went ahead and did before, separating from the 7 main classes and the 7 extra classes, both at 30 paid sync cores each. They had the GSSR, which focused on Chaldea school themes, which was basically what the theme of this anniversary was. 13 banners, 15 paid sync cores, 1 guaranteed 5-star, 1 guaranteed 4-star, plus they are also increasing the amount of mana prisms that you get per summon now. So instead of 5 mana prism per summon, you get 10. They're also creating a beast only GSSR for 30 paid sync courts that you can take care of for a limited time. So, if you're reading this correctly, you have the GSSR at 15, 2 Destiny Orders at 30 each, and another GSSR would be specifically at 30. Now, this is something, if you're trying to spend all of this, you are not going to be able to participate in all of those summons with 1 pack now. You're going to need to buy 2 packs, and that is something you have to be aware of. Make sure you gacha responsibly. That's the best that you can do. Now, what does this mean for you as an NA player? You want to make sure that you keep your eyes on the 11th Anni Unit, because he is an arch looper and he is very good, especially with Archer of the End, and you should keep that in mind in 2 years' time. Next up, make sure you plan ahead and actually FO as many servers as you can, because the free sync quartz that we get this year is based off of FO cards. How far you FO'd your servers: 500, 1000, 1500, and 2000. Depending how far you get depends on how many sync quartz you get. So make sure you just start FOing as many servers as you can. Obviously do your silvers, those are the easiest, and gold the ones that you really love. I highly recommend plan out your courts, whether you're gonna buy some packs a bit or just starting to farm other areas of the game. We don't have that endgame mode yet, and I do not believe we're gonna get it early, so we just have to do the best we can with what we have until the 2-year time comes. Because of the clairvoyance that NA dreads, we actually have a lot of information that we can use on the table. And even if you don't want to know the story, that's okay. It's best to use the information that we have now to plan ahead. The good news for NA, there's still a decent amount of content that we can play. There's no end of what we can do now, especially with the endgame mode. But what this does tell us is they are trying to buy time to figure out what they need to do. But if you're curious on my thoughts on this anniversary and the future of FGO, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to like and subscribe. We can go ahead and talk about it. I have something in the pipeline you don't want to miss when it comes out, so make sure you ring that bell to be notified when it comes out. So, fellow masters, that'll be the end of this recap. Which of this matters the most to you? Is it the Anni Unit, the awesome animation updates, or is it finally getting that endgame mode that we've been asking for years? Let me know again down in those comments. Let's have that discussion going, and we'll see you next time. This is Misaki logging out. Later.